Today we're focused on P204B on the Silverado 2500 diesel. In plain terms, this code may mean the reductant pressure feedback is not lining up with what the reductant control module expects. The truck may show a Service Emission System or Service Exhaust Fluid System message, and reductant system operation may be limited. Broadly, we're looking at the reductant pump and sensor assembly, the reductant control module, and the reference, low reference, and signal circuits between them. Don't jump past a circuit fault and condemn a module too early. For this monitor, ignition voltage has to be greater than 11 volts, and the P204B monitor runs after ignition off, after the running conditions are met, for greater than 33 seconds. The code sets when reductant pressure is not within a calibrated range for greater than 6 seconds. When it sets, the reductant injector, tank heaters, and pump are disabled, and the warning message is displayed. Begin with ignition on and the vehicle in service mode. Check whether P204B is currently set. If P204B or related reductant pressure sensor circuit codes are present, check what they mean first, instead of treating this as an isolated code. If the code is not set right now, reproduce the operating conditions or reproduce the captured conditions from the vehicle data. Then verify P204B does not reset. If it does reset, go into circuit testing. If it does not reset, the result is all okay. For circuit testing, turn the ignition, vehicle, and all vehicle systems off. Keep in mind it may take up to 2 minutes for all vehicle systems to power down before an accurate ground or low reference continuity test can be made. Disconnect the A38 reductant pump and sensor assembly connector. Now test between low reference circuit terminal 3 and ground. You want less than 20 ohms.
If that reading is 20 ohms or greater, disconnect the K115 reductant control module connector and test from low reference circuit terminal 3 at the component harness to terminal 21 at the control module harness. That path should be less than 2 ohms. If it is 2 ohms or greater, repair the open or high resistance in that circuit. If it is less than 2 ohms, replace the K115 reductant control module. If the low reference test is less than 20 ohms, turn ignition on with the vehicle in service mode. Test between 5V reference circuit terminal 5 and ground. The expected range is 4.6 to 5.4 volts. If it is less than 4.6 volts, turn the vehicle off. Disconnect the K115 reductant control module and test from 5V reference circuit terminal 5 at the component harness to ground for infinite resistance. If it is less than infinite resistance, repair the short to ground on that circuit. If it is infinite resistance, test from 5V reference circuit terminal 5 at the component harness to terminal 19 at the control module harness. That should be less than 2 ohms. If it is 2 ohms or greater, repair the open or high resistance in the circuit. If it is less than 2 ohms, replace the K115 reductant control module. If the original 5V reference reading is greater than 5.4 volts, turn the vehicle off. Disconnect the K115 module, turn ignition on in service mode, and test 5V reference circuit terminal 5 at the component harness to ground. That should be less than 1 volt. If it is 1 volt or greater, repair the short to voltage. If it is less than 1 volt, replace the K115 reductant control module. If the 5-volt reference is between 4.6 and 5.4 volts, move to the signal circuit. Test between signal circuit terminal 4 and ground. You want greater than 10 ohms. If it is 10 ohms or less, repair the short to ground on the signal circuit. If it is greater than 10 ohms, test between signal circuit terminal 4 and low reference circuit terminal 3. That should be less than 1 volt. If it is 1 volt or greater, repair the short to voltage. If it is less than 1 volt, test between signal circuit terminal 4 and 5-volt reference circuit terminal 5. The expected range is 4.6 to 5.4 volts. If it is less than 4.6 volts, turn the vehicle off, disconnect the K115 reductant control module, and check continuity from signal circuit terminal 4 at the component harness to terminal 20 at the control module harness. The test callout here is less than 2 kiloohms. The next decision point has a unit conflict, so do not guess. Pause, recheck the earlier diagnostic path,
and resolve the value conflict before condemning a circuit or module. If the signal to 5-volt reference test is between 4.6 and 5.4 volts, replace the A38 reductant pump and sensor assembly. After the circuit or component repair path is completed, keep verification separate from testing. Operate the vehicle within the monitor conditions again, or within the captured conditions from the vehicle data, and verify P204B does not reset. If the code resets at that point, replace the K115 reductant control module. If the code does not reset, the result is all okay. Then verify the repair and confirm the code stays gone. If the Service Emission System or Service Exhaust Fluid System message is displayed, run the Reductant System Tamper Warning Service Bay test only for that message condition. Performing that function clears the driver information message for the applicable system. The takeaway: prove the low reference, and signal circuits before replacing the pump and sensor assembly or the reductant control module. For more diagnostic training, visit stepdiagnostics.com.